square kilometer.
Wow.
So it has been around here 1,000 years ago. It had 75,000 people to stay in the city. And I told you that it got 2 million people. So 1 million people which is going to stay in
Outside.
300 square kilometer. So 300 square kilometer,
Around.
it loaded 1 million people over there. So it just been, it seemed like, you know, the city in Rome, we
Yeah.
call the Vatican. So Vatican, which has been, that is a very small city, but a lot of people in the city. So here the same thing, which has been just only like 300 square kilometer, but a lot of people living over here. But that one, the gate over here, and this gate we call, that was the Victory Gate. So
Which
the
one?
Victory, that's one down here. So now we are winning there. So it just been when the king lost the war. So when the king went to the war, so the king wins the war. So the king always walked through
The
at the
Victory
Victory Gate over there. So opposite of the Victory Gate is another gate down here. So we call the Faith.
Defeat gate.
The Faith Gate. So it just been when the king went to the war. So the king lost the war. So the king always escaped at the Faith Gates over here. So the Victory and the Faith at the other
So
side.
this one defeat.
The Faith. And another gate at the north, we call it just the transportation gate. So transportation gate which is been, if someone would like to import or export something inside the city, so they always transfer through at the north gate over there. It seems like the custom control, so the control of the custom. So another one at the west, people said that is the cremation gate. So the cremation gate which is been when someone in the city died. So someone was brought out at the west gate down there to make a cremation. So it seemed like cremation gate, something like this. And the people said it seemed like, so that was the unlucky. So the unlucky gate which is been, is nobody would like to go there because nobody would like to die. So we just called that gate, that was the unlucky gate. So another one's at the south.
Yeah,
So the south gate which is been, that was the gate for the king and the gate for the queen. So we just been off the Temple Bayon. So we're going to visit the south gate of Angkor Thom. So the south gate of Angkor Thom which is been, that was the gate of the king and it was the gate of the queen. So when you walk throughout that gate which is been, you are the king and then you are the queen. If the animal deer to go through at that gate, so they're going to cut all the finger out. They're going to cut all the finger, the toes, and the toes and the finger.
Of the animal?
Of the animal. If the deer to go inside,
Yeah, why?
the king to get over here, because that gate is just for the king, and it's not for the animal. It's not for the local people. So this is Bayon in the middle over here. This one here.
But the main gate of Angkor Thom
Yes, it's from the south. It's from the south.
no,
South.
this is
The
the main.
south.
Ah, that's the main gate.
This one is the main gate. It's the gate of
When-
the king.
Oh,
why
yeah.
in Angkor Wat it's in the west?
In the west, which has been, it's the symbol of the death. The symbol of the death, which has been, Cambodian people believe that when someone died, someone was buried the people in the ground. So when they bury in the ground, so they head to the west. So when they head to the west, which has been someone died. So which has been the temple Angkor Wat, there was the mausoleum. So the mausoleum, which has been, that was the big stupa of the king. So which has been, it's the big stupa, which has been, it's the big tomb of the king. So that's why the temple Angkor Wat opened to the west side.